What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, the other day, I went ahead and live streamed some King Kong vs. Godzilla brand new Warzone event. I gotta say, it was a pretty decent time because you all decided to go ahead and tune in and give me some company. Everybody tuned into the stream, was chatting it up, and also, if you guys don't know, I do open lobbies every single time I go live, regardless of the game mode. If there's more than one player allowed into the game, trust me, it's going to be open lobbies. Any one of you guys can join. So if you guys want to be a part of that and enjoy this content like you see here and squad up with the gang, then by all means, tune into the live stream. The link to that is down in the description. But like I said, I want ahead and live stream this game mode so I can go ahead and give my personal impressions on how Warzone is going and if this mode was actually worth your time to go ahead and reinstall this game. I gotta say, I was a little disappointed with the overall aspect of the graphics and stuff like that. I was a little underwhelmed, especially knowing Activision's budget. They make millions, if not billions of dollars off of Call of Duty yearly. You would think that they'll be able to do a little bit extra stuff, but if you don't know, the Warzone engine isn't the best thing in the universe, and also all of these years that have been going on, integrating Black Ops Cold War content and integrating Vanguard content, Warzone has been just very glitchy, very stuttery, having a ton of problems. So I don't think we're really going to be expecting anything too insane until Warzone 2 drops, and they have it on the next-gen engine, and they make all the engines for all the games revolve around that similar engine. We won't be really seeing anything perfect until that time comes, but current date for what we have and what we got, I gotta say, I'm very impressed. Out of all the updates and all of these live events that have gone on in Warzone, I have been extremely underwhelmed and very disappointed. Every single time something happens, I gotta say, I'll give them a little bit of props, like the Vanguard event at the very end when you got completely bombed out was pretty cool, and also the Zombies event, that was pretty badass as well. But I gotta say, for Call of Duty, extremely underwhelming. You have Fortnite and all these other games doing live concerts and teleporting you through these beautiful scenes that you can see, and then you have Call of Duty making just as much money as these other franchises, and their live events are just absolutely horrifying. Now, this right here is by far the best event that we've seen in Warzone, and definitely probably going to increase the possibilities of seeing stuff better than this in the future. But I gotta say, from what I played, and I don't know if it was because of you guys, because every time I squad up with the fam, it's 10 million times more tolerable to play these Call of Duty games, but for some strange reason, I actually enjoyed my experience when it came to this brand new Warzone event. It wasn't as obnoxious because you aren't forced to go ahead and have to play this 24/7. Warzone doesn't completely revolve around the King Kong or Godzilla event. You can easily go back to regular Battle Royale. You don't have to play with either of these titans, and you can go back to the normal gameplay if you truly want to. But on the side, if you do want to try this out, you're welcome to do that as well. Do you guys remember Krampus that came in during Christmas season for Call of Duty that was introduced into Vanguard, and they also put it over into Warzone as well? That is the worst possible way to handle any AI, annoyances like that. It was horrible throughout every multiplayer experience, and also Warzone as well. I was constantly being hunted by Krampus. It wasn't an enjoyable experience. Nothing is more annoying playing a Warzone match where it's all about survival, picking the zone correctly, and also playing your life, and then out of nowhere Krampus pops up behind you because you're holding a position, because that's how you play Battle Royale. You play Battle Royale by getting the best positions in zone until the final zone comes, and you can win the battle by having the best position. But for some reason, Krampus always tries to boot you out of that position and hunts you down and destroys everything. So now you have to worry about Krampus and you have to worry about enemies shooting at. It was just a disaster. One of the worst ideas that Sledgehammer Games has ever had for a Call of Duty game, or any development team has had for a COD game, to be exact. But this right here is how you do it. It's not overpowered. It's not stupidly annoying. Each Titan, Godzilla, and also King Kong have their own things that they do. King Kong throws massive ass rocks at you, and he also slams the ground if you're near him, and Godzilla obviously will shoot his beam right at you if you start annoying him or shooting at him or just causing too much ruckus in a certain area. Yeah, they do their own thing, but there is very, very, very noticeable indications on your minimap whenever they're going to go ahead and decide to do something to you, and it also notifies you right on the front of your screen in the very middle saying, yo, King Kong is about to destroy your crap, yo, Godzilla is coming right for you. So you know when it's going to happen, you know when the events are going to take place, and you are given time to avoid it if you truly want to get out of that area. Unlike Krampus, where he literally spawns right on you, you don't have an option to avoid him, and then you have to deal with him for 5+ minutes probably of him tracking you non-stop and just being annoying. It's not like that whatsoever. If you want to move away from Godzilla, go ahead. If you want to move away from King Kong, go ahead. And if you want to be right under their feet, go ahead. It's all up to you. Nobody's rushing you to do anything. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. And at the same time, you can enjoy this event without getting stressed and frustrated. And to be more specific, one of the things that I was most stressed about when it came to this event is how are these two gigantic titans going to play out when the zone finally shrinks down to the final circles? When the map is completely free and you have so much to explore, yeah, it's going to be cool having these two massive beasts stomping around and causing ruckus. But what happens when the zone is down to the tiniest form? It's in one tiny section. There's only a couple to a few players left. How are these two massive things going to be fitting on this style of gameplay? But lucky enough, they found a way to balance it all out. Godzilla stays in the water and King Kong stays on land. And also, King Kong doesn't doesn't come into the final zones. He stays on the outskirts, as you saw on the map a little while ago. If you want to rewind a minute or two, I believe I flashed it up there. But King Kong is like all the way back in the red of the zone. You know, he's not even close to the combat, so he's not going to be a problem. But he can lob those rocks, and he can lob whatever he wants all the way across the map if he wants to, but his gigantic ass self is not going to be stomping around in the way, while Godzilla, on the other hand, is also in the tiny circle stomping around as well. The tiny circle is more catered towards Godzilla because I believe they forced the circle more towards the water side in this specific game mode, this limited time mode, and then obviously in the beginning of the game, if you want to land middle, you can have King Kong stomping around you while you're fighting, stuff like that, but it's optional, again, not stressful, and it allows you to play the game Battle Royale without having too many disruptions. See, that's the hardest part, especially when it came to Krampus, is that it didn't fit Battle Royale. At the end of the day, Battle Royale is a survival game mode. If you have something implemented that destroys and disrupts that survival aspect, then guess what? The whole BR experience is going to be ruined. People play BR not to get stomped out by Krampus. They play BR to be the last person standing in the arena. And again, the way to do that is by surviving and playing zone correctly. So when you have these massive titans coming in and disrupting you from that, it gets a little annoying. But again, when it comes to Godzilla and King Kong, they did it perfectly. I'm just shocked. I truly am shocked because knowing Call of Duty, they screw up everything, but they actually balanced out these two beasts so well, allowing us to focus on the gameplay, focus on movement, focus on zone placement, focus on gunfights where other players are located. It allows you to do that while still having these titans disrupt the combat from time to time. It really is a fantastic twist. And I gotta say as well, the sound engine is superb. Standing next to Godzilla and hearing that absolute beast screech right next to you is insane. The sounds of these two titans are absurd, and if you're a fan of any of these franchises, whether you prefer King Kong or you prefer Godzilla, you will 110% enjoy playing this game. But this is the problem. Is it worth updating? Now, this is my 2 cents on the whole thing. It's a massive update. I'll be honest with you. For PC players, me specifically, this was 100 gigs. 100 gigs just for this specific update. Nothing else. No other maps, no other content. The update was specifically for this right here, this limited time mode with Godzilla and King Kong. That's a lot of storage. It's hard for a lot of people to be able to manage that, and it's hard for a lot of people to even want to just give that up for one mode that they're probably going to uninstall, especially if they're not Warzone fans. Yeah, I understand if you enjoy King Kong a lot, or if you enjoy Godzilla a lot, but do you want to go ahead and really waste that much storage for, you know, just playing a couple of games? Because I'll tell you this much, I'm not going to be playing this limited time mode nonstop. It's great, you know, for a couple of hours to play with some friends, or even a couple of days. This might even last up to a week for me to just casually hop on every once in a while to see what's going on, but I cannot see this lasting longer than 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even a month, and I believe it's ending near the end of this month anyway, so it's not even going to be here for that long. It's not going to be something that sticks around for a while. So to be completely honest, if you have extra time on your hands and really want to do so, then by all means, go ahead, give it a shot, check it out. If you already have the game installed and you just play Modern Warfare on the regular and you just naturally update the game because that's just what you have to do. If they have a Warzone update, you update Modern Warfare as well. So if you play Modern Warfare on the regular, yeah, give it a try. If you have the game installed, it's already ready to go, play it. It's 110% worth your time. But if you're one of those individuals who haven't installed Warzone or just haven't even bothered installing Modern Warfare at all, I don't really think it's worth your time. I think you could easily go ahead and check out some no commentary gameplay on YouTube, or even watch some streams. There's tons of people playing this update. There's tons of footage of this gameplay as well. You could simply see it off of someone else's screen without playing it for yourself. It's not really the same similar experience because it's not in your own hands and you're not grinding out the game itself, but you'll still be able to get similar vibes and you'll see exactly what it's all about. This isn't like a live event. This wasn't something that, you know, everybody hopped on at the same time and everybody got into the experience at the same time. It was like the Zombies or Vanguard experience. No, this is just literally, you know, you start the game and Godzilla and King Kong are just sitting there. You know, there's no cutscene to, you know, get you into it or something. And the end cutscene when you win the game, there's no final fight or anything of that sort. Like I said, it's literally Battle Royale. You fight until you're the very last person standing. And when you're the last person standing, there's a cutscene where you get into the same exact truck and you drive off. And yeah, King Kong is like sitting there. I forget if he smashes the ground or beats his chest. You'll see it on the game as well. It's probably already shown. But that's about it. You know, it's literally nothing to it. But what I will say is that this event right here is much more in line of what I expect out of a Call of Duty title. When it comes to massive live events, this is exactly what I expected to see. It's still lacking a little bit, but I could definitely see more coming when Warzone 2 drops. Does it still worry me about the core experience of Call of Duty and the fact that we're getting such a lack of content and a lack of support when it comes to that game? Even though Vanguard did start out heavy, Season 3 was very lackluster. Nothing came out with that. Am I a little disappointed with this? Yeah, I am. You know, it seems like they put a lot of work into this Warzone event compared to what we got with Vanguard, but I don't know. Only time will tell if Call of Duty will ever return to its roots. I don't know. It'll probably take Warzone having to die as a whole, but we'll have to see how things turn out. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning in this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. But I hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, that's always do so. I have Twitter and Discord, both the link down in the description. And also want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch. Link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.